the Gemini desktop app on macOS. If you want to download the app, you can head over to your browser and just search for this, or I can link it to you. Yeah, check the description of this video for the link to the Gemini Mac app. Also, the app is only compatible with Apple Silicon Macs that are up to Mac OS 15 and above. The feature that even stands out the most is that while you are in this minimized view or otherwise, you can basically share whatever is on one of your windows for Gemini to have access to, and then like co-pilot with you on a particular window. This is the App Store, and then look at this. Share window, App Store. Instantly it requests for access, and then I grant the access. So I can ask it a question with regards to the App Store. What is the app you would choose from the list? And then you can see it already even includes a screenshot from your current view in your current window on the App Store to make better context. And then you see it picks Stray. I have no idea what Stray is, but it seems to know more about it being a video game. I didn't even know it was a video game. Okay, now I see Adventure. Yeah, that's right, a video game. So you can basically apply this logic to even a Visual Studio Code problem, or like an issue with your Excel spreadsheets, or like trying to choose the best colors if you're trying to design something in Photoshop. The options are endless basically. All you have to do is just click the plus and then share the window and you're good to go. This absolutely murders whatever Siri and ChatGPT have been doing all this time. If you want to stop sharing what's on the window, all you have to do is click the X, and that's all. You can quit it and the window is no longer being shared to Gemini. For a dark mode user, I think I'm quite curious to see how this app would look in dark mode. Let's check that out. Appearance, dark. Okay, that is awesome. Yeah, really. I wonder how this would look on the mini LED display. Too bad I use an IPS panel on this MacBook Air. In the app here, you can switch between fast, thinking, and pro. As you can see, I use pro. And this toggle also looks very nice. I like the nice liquid glass gradients. I mean, the app is just exciting me. I'm sorry for nerding out, but you can't really blame me. Look at the reflection of liquid glass right here. Funny enough, all credit goes to Apple for creating the Xcode liquid glass kind of interface for third-party app developers to use. Kudos to you guys. At the moment, we don't have gems or notebooks available, but since this is like the first build, we can't really say much. Of course, Google would add that very soon. In settings here, you can change the voice, yeah, but then we do not have live mode yet. We have that on the iPhone app. We don't have that on the MacBook app for now. Obviously, that will also be added with time. One of the best things about this app that's also very crazy is that the app was developed with Google's own AI called Gemini and also powered by anti-gravity, which is also powered by VS Code. So a very small team of developers made this in a relatively short time using Google's anti-gravity app. Yeah, which means it's also going to be very relatively easy to maintain and drop new features with time due to the fact that AI is now employed in most of the labor-intensive processes. Hi. Let's use the Pro model for that. I mean, because I can. Yeah, the app looks absolutely lovely and gorgeous. How can I help you today? I mean, you can help me by clicking the subscribe button, but since you're an AI, I'm going to give that task to those of you watching the video. Anyway, let me know what you think about this app. Honestly, I am personally very excited about it, and I am going to use this like crazy. Tell me what you're going to do with the app in the comments.